The South Carolina versus Rick Chow case should come to a decision sometime this week. I think they'll probably start jury deliberations Tuesday or Wednesday. There's some interesting details coming out of the trial. Here's one of the more interesting facets that I heard testimony in the trial. I'll let you take a listen. And this is an EMS student that arrived on the scene when Cyrus, the young man, was shot by Rick Chow. And so here is her testimony.
Well, I'm originally from here. I am a deputy sheriff for Fairfield County.
And before that, what did you do?
Before becoming a deputy sheriff, I was an EMS student and I did security for a hospital.
And you were here under subpoena, is that correct?
That's correct.
Ever testified under oath before?
No.
So we'll do this together. Take your time and breathe, and we'll get through it. It won't take very long. Shelby, we have seen you on some of the body cam footages. Will you tell the jury about what you did, and you know what case we're here. So if you'll let the jury know, what did you do about the case that we're talking about today? What was your role?
So basically that day, I was a civilian and I stopped and provided CPR to Cyrus. Whenever I pulled up on scene, I noticed that there were 3 individuals. I pulled in the parking lot of an apartment complex right over there. I ran to where those 3 individuals were. I asked if help was needed. They stated yes.
Let me slow you down real quick. Using words like pronouns like they and so forth. Do you know who they were? Who asked?
Again, this is the this is the defense questioning this EMS student that happened to stumble upon the scene.
They needed help.
I asked Rick Chow and his son.
Did you know them before this?
No.
Were y'all personal friends or anything of that nature?
No, sir.
And so I got your testimony. You were just happened to be driving by.
Yes, sir.
And again, when you were driving by, what did you see?
I seen 3 individuals on the ground to my left.
Okay. And then that's when you stopped your vehicle.
That's correct.
And now let's go from there. And so what happened at that point in time?
Whenever I went over there, I asked Rick Chow and his son if they needed help. They stated yes. I then told them that I was the EMS student. Rick Chow's son, he moved out the way so I can get on the left side of Cyrus. I then checked for a pulse. I didn't feel a pulse. So I started doing chest compressions. And then as I was doing chest compressions, Rick Chow was doing mouth to mouth. And
this is something you were watching yourself, like the 2 of you were there.
correct.
Was anyone else around the area while you were doing this that you saw?
I don't really remember. Okay. I was just focused on Cyrus at the moment.
Okay, so go on.
As I was doing chest compressions, he was doing mouth to mouth. He was sucking the vomit out of Cyrus's mouth, and he was spitting it to the side of him.
Hold up. Let me go through that again with you. What do you mean he was sucking the vomit out of the young man's mouth?
Cyrus had vomit in his mouth and his airway, and he bent down and put his mouth over Cyrus's and was getting the throat out.
As he was doing the mouth resuscitation?
Yes.
Have you ever seen any?
Again, this is the Rick Chow, the defendant on the stand, and this is the EMS student testifying. And when she arrived on the scene, Rick Chow, the defendant, helped to give EMS assistance by giving him mouth to mouth and clearing his airway of vomit. And this is the man on trial for murder of this young man.
Anyone do anything like that before?
No, sir.
I'll let you hear that again. This is the defense attorney.
Getting the throat out.
As he was doing the mouth resuscitation?
Yes.
Have you ever seen anyone do anything like that before?
No, sir.
And that was the EMS student said she's never seen anyone do anything like that. This is amazing testimony.
No, he did it multiple times as I was compressing.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No, sir.
Was he, from your impression, trying to save the young man's life at this point in time?
I think it's fair to say that.
Okay. And what happened then as he was doing this on multiple occasions?
He kept spitting it out, and then it was brought to my attention that Cyrus had been shot, and I didn't know where, so they rolled him over and they showed me his back, and I seen the entry wound, and whenever I seen it, I took my shirt off and I was going to apply a tourniquet. However, I then remembered that you can't apply a tourniquet to the abdomen area. So we just left my shirt be. We just left it up under him, rolled him back over, and I kept doing chest compressions.
Okay. And did you see during this time Mr. Chow having a conversation with his son or talking about getting their stories together or anything like that?
No, sir.
And so all you were able to witness is when you got there, Mr. Chow and his son there together,
That's correct.
and the older Chow was helping you perform mouth-to-mouth on the young man at the time.
That's correct.
And I want to make this clear. You're not saying he was clearing his airways or clearing the vomit out with his fingers and throwing it out. That's not what you saw.
No, he was using his mouth.
As he was doing the mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
That's correct.
And so he was doing it, the vomit would come out, he'd spit it out, and then go back and continue to do mouth resuscitation.
Yeah, he was, as I'm compressing, he was over Cyrus the entire time, like his mouth, and he was just sucking it and spitting it to the side.
Thank you. That's all the questions I have. Thank you so much.
And yeah, that is some amazing testimony of a man that's likely to be sentenced to prison for a very long time for killing a young man. There's more that we're going to be reporting here. Tomorrow, Master Kim and I, an Asian businessman, will be discussing what likely Mr. Chow would have gone through I think he owned the business 14 years in the ghetto, and all the stressors that he would have experienced before he finally snapped. Once again, I am John Galt, the urban landlord. Thank you for watching.